Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money. They smell good. Not many people mention them. They are usually on the radar. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have a sort of unboxing and first impression. And this is the House of Swiss Arabian. Swiss Arabian is a very well-known Middle Eastern house. They make very good fragrances. Some of them are top-notch, majority are very good, and they usually are quite affordable. They are reasonable prices, and I meant to get this bad boy for a long time, but for some reason it was just never came to to the basket when I was filling the basket to buy my stuff. Anyway, so eventually I bought it, and the reason there's no box because I bought it from eBay, so it was a second hand, and the guy who was selling it said he just sprayed it a couple of times, so it's almost full. So I'm sniffing it with you, so I never sniffed it before, so that's why it's first impression, but it's sort of unboxing as well because there's no box with it. So this one in particular is called Swiss Arabian, and this is Shaghaf Oud, and this is Oud Aswad. Oud Aswad means black oud, so this is basically means Swiss Arabian Shaghaf black oud. Shaghaf in itself means excitement, I think, in Arabic. Either excitement or passion, something like that. Anyway, so Swiss Arabian, say passion black oud, and for that, with a name like that, I had to get it. You know me, I love my oud, and I have to get it, especially for a price. In the United Kingdom you can find them under £25. This bad boy is a 75 ml eau de parfum, and it's targeted unisex. And let's go with the unboxing and first impression. With that, before we do that, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative or valuable, you know what to do. Hit those buttons. This way you help me, you encourage me, you motivate me to make videos like this in future. Thank you very much for your support, and let's go. So as I said, there's no box because I bought it on eBay, and this is how it looks. It looks very attractive, especially for a price under £25. Very good quality, very heavy bottle, and the cap is quite nice and heavy, and it's gold, and attention to detail is very nice. I like it. I love the bottle and the coloring, the contrast between the black and the gold. Alright, so let's go with the atomizer, the gold atomizer as well. Here we go. So because it's rose or oud fragrance, I have to be careful because I don't want to choke the wifey out. You know how she feels about oud. Anyway, so here we go. First impression, first sniff with Shaghaf Oud Aswad. Hi! Beautiful, gorgeous, wow, what a smell. Obviously, okay, Oud Aswad, you know, it says black oud, yes, oud is there, and what an oud. It's beautiful, it's very smooth, it's very rounded. Ooh, big rose, quite woody, balsamic, warm, spicy, leather. It's about Animalic's undertone, powdery definitely, full-bodied, like an amber feel to it as well. So wow, what a beauty, what a complex fragrance for the price under £25, and it smells much more expensive. It smells 100 plus easy. Obviously for this price point you don't expect it to be natural. They all, probably majority, are synthetic elements in here, but the way they done the perfumery, the mix of notes, mixture of the ingredients, then the accords in here are beautiful, very beautifully done, very artful, very done to perfection. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Little bit of saffron as well. I can smell the saffron now. Yeah, very saffrony, and that saffron gives it not only spicy element, it gives it that leathery element as well. But what a complex fragrance for such a low price. Beautiful. This is up my alley. I love this kind of fragrances. Okay, this is a rose oud, but rose oud in a way that is a little bit different from the rest of the rose oud. Majority of rose oud, rose comes first and then oud second. Here oud is first and then rose is second. So that woody elements, that resin elements, that leathery feel is first and then the rose. So it's quite safe for people who are not big on rose, because although the rose is there, don't get me wrong, there's a big rose in here, but it's not a first a rose, 90% rose and then 10% everything else. No, everything else is there and then rose is second or maybe even third player here. So if you are lover of rose oud, this is a very, very well done, very beautiful, very artisan feel to it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that undertone, tiny bit of animalicness, tiny bit of balsamic, tiny bit of earthy, tiny bit of resin. Goodness me, what a complex fragrance. I wasn't expecting. I knew obviously Swiss Arabian, I have a few fragrance from them, and every time I had one and I unboxed and reviewed, they basically lived up to their name. Swiss Arabian, they're one of the best fragrance house from the Middle East, and they lived up to it. And this one, same, it lived up to the name. Wow, what a beauty. If this juice was in a different bottle with a different name, was big names, it would have gone for £200 and nobody would have complained, and they would have said this is the best thing ever. So it's very, very well done. It's beautiful. But you need to remember, this is up my alley. This is, for me, this is perfection in a bottle, for my taste, for my age, for my experience, for my background, cultural background, for my upbringing, because I'm from Middle East and I love this kind of fragrances. This reminds me of my relatives, my mother, my grandmother, my aunties, my grandfather, my uncles. They used to wear from time to time, especially when it was a special occasion, a very good rose oud combo of fragrance, perfume, sometimes even oud, sometimes even the bukhur, which is incense. But this is brings me back to my childhood, and this is beautiful. But apart from that, is done to perfection, is very good. If I want to put my hat in terms of reviewer, in terms of technical reviewing this is superbly done. If you have it, if you know it, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, and you are a lover of rose oud or oud in general, this is to my nose, for my experience, for my taste, this is perfection in a bottle. There's no it's no brainer for me. This is, I won't say blind buy because I never recommend blind buy in my videos for obvious reasons, but if you know what you're doing, if you know what you like, don't hesitate, because this is perfection in a bottle. Very, very well done. The only thing is there's a little bit of animalic side to it, and a little bit of powdery, little bit of that balsamic, little bit of leathery feel to it, and also the spice here, combination of spices. There is cinnamon, there is nutmeg, there is cumin, there is few things fusion together, and also obviously the saffron, and that makes it a little bit on the animalic side as well. So you have to know before you do that, if you want to go and buy it. But overall, for a first impression, first sniff, 10 out of 10, beautiful. I just mesmerizing to me. Okay guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you like what I do, you know what to do. Hit those buttons. If you like to purchase one of my own fragrances and support me that way, I'll leave them in the description. They are out of this universe. They are very artistic, very unique, very intriguing, very interesting, and they are super beast mode, but you need to live in our kingdom in order to order them. And I'll leave them in the description as well. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.